reach out and grab ya. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. You make me hot, you make me sigh. You make me laugh, you make me cry. Keep me burning for your love with the touch of a velvet glove. Abracadabra. I wanna reach out and grab ya. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. Abra.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight. Yes, we'll be active as soon as Swaggy gets a chance to activate it. For me, we'll be active tonight because there is still a show. Also, our guests are going to be a little late because they're still on another show, a few of them. And apparently I waited too long to send Adam the invite because I was eating and watching, mixing it up, and kind of got lost on time myself. So, and thank you, Adam, for the music, by the way. I saw in chat with you guys a little bit of it. I caught some of it. I couldn't catch it all. I was trying to get everything going. And for some reason, I couldn't start the stream because, you know that little line, the little bar on the bottom for Windows? I could not get that little bar to actually allow me to hit start stream. Go live. It wouldn't go away. It's supposed to automatically come down. It didn't. Come around the meds cart, making sure. Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun night. Just want to do a little bit of mixing. I can't start off my week. This is my Monday for my shows, and not having the stream's gonna throw me off. OCD kicked in, and I was like, I've got enough energy. We can do this. Coffee helps. Don't be afraid to drink a cup of coffee if you like it. But yes, there's gonna be a few people hopping in, like I said, in a few minutes, and I can't wait until they do. Got some good mixes going on. How is everybody doing in chat? I will go through chat, and I won't wait until great. We got some bugs trying to work their way in the house today. I got one sitting on the computer watching me. That's creepy. So I see that the chair is here. Mallory Gates is here. Adam, you're here early. There was more in here before that. I saw that. I saw Tom Lyford was in here early. We have, like I said, the chair, a.k.a. Bill, a.k.a. the Kentucky Kid. Then we have Lady Liberty. And there's Dave Lloyd. Let's see. VSO Flavors. Yeah, okay, Swaggy is here. It's great to see you. Bob's Stulo is here. Al Ben is here. It's good to see all of you here. Canadian Vapor. There's Tom again, Tom Lyford. The first one I can't see back that far before the stream started. Mowgli Vapes. Yeah, no new releases today. That's next week. But the code will be open so you guys can get your discount. The code FRUMI for your 25% off. Something another reason why I wanted to do tonight. Because if anybody's ready to make an order, it's nothing worse than having to wait a week to get your flavors. If you're trying to hit a decent deal to try and get more flavors, then I understand that. Yes, the milk next week. I've enjoyed the crap out of just a plain strawberry milk using the raw. Just a raw sweetener and that milk, and it makes a nice Nesquik. Yeah, the flavors code is FRUMI. FRUMI. Codename FRUMI. Yeah, Like I said, I will get mixing once everybody gets here. Is there anything specific? Because I haven't decided on a mix yet. I have a couple things I'm going to work on soon, but doesn't have to be tonight. If anybody would like something mixed tonight, just let me know, and I will try to do that for you guys. Because I know that banana peanut butter cream turned out pretty good. It did need a little sweetener, but it didn't turn out bad. And there's the rock star himself. Yep. So yeah, I wanted to keep the Tuesday night show alive for selfish reasons as well. Like I said, my OCD for the week, it'll throw me off. I'll think tomorrow feels like a weird day of the week. I kind of get in a routine on some of the shows. I mean, the extra shows, okay, I can deal with that. But, same when Benny was off for that one week. It's like, okay. Well, there's a muted Adam, but you can see Adam rocking on the guitar. So imagine that next time you're listening to some of his music on here. And I really thank him for allowing me to play it. It's an awesome thing. I do have, however, an announcement. Soon I will be playing around with the SSAs. I've started playing around with some of the ones from Bull City. Now I have the Nom Noms order on the way. It's actually been shipped finally. So it will be here soon, hopefully. And I'll be able to start working on them. Because there's a bunch of strawberries in there for the strawberry lovers out there. There's like a premium strawberry. And then there's a strawberry type. And there's just a few strawberries on there that surprised me. Plus I still got to play with the ultimate strawberry, which... Thank you, Tam. Tam sent me some of that, and I'm looking forward to trying that. Springtime, I'm looking forward to some fruity flavors and some lemonades. So that's where my mindset is. If I'm left to my own devices, that's what's going to be this week.
Checky.
There he is.
All right, you can hear me cool. I
can hear you fine.
There for a second.
Oh no, he's green. He's green.
Matrix broke.
The Matrix has you, bro. So what are you enjoying tonight before we get started on actual mixing anyway?
The ass end of something I actually really need to mix. What the fuck was it? It was a cranberry cobbler that I made.
Ooh, cranberry cobbler.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty good.
It needs more cobbler.
It
just needs more pie crust. I just need to add more crust to it, and it'd be perfect. It's all filling with a little bit of crust. So if you like the cobbler that you squeeze and it's just with the fucking juices, this is the recipe. The recipe to make.
That sounds pretty good.
A little bit more bakery to it. Just a little bit.
Yeah, have you seen? Do you pay attention at all to the new releases on ELR?
New what?
Do you pay attention to any of the new flavors coming out and stuff on ELR that people are mixing?
You mean
do you catch
recipes?
Them? Yeah, like the recipes.
I look at recipes, every week, usually once a week.
Because I've noticed Bob has been putting out quite a few. You see, Rocky Tooney puts out a lot of them every week.
I always look at his recipes. I always look at Bob's recipes. I always look at Overdrip's recipes.
Overdripper would be joining us shortly. They haven't finished up on mixing it up as far as I know.
I always look at.
I wish I had those. I had the ingredients to make his latest recipe.
There's a couple people. I don't follow anybody, so don't feel salty. If I don't follow you on ELR, I just don't follow anybody because that's more emails and notifications that I have to deal with. I just sift through them.
It's bad enough I'm now because of Lumi getting that hammock. Now I'm getting all kinds of hammock ads.
Oh, of course.
Just because we've talked about it.
Donut bathing suit.
Yeah, I'm not going to even talk about that soap mold because that'll wind up popping into my ads, and I don't want that.
Was that on Amazon?
Yeah, the Amazon. Amazon, eBay.
Amazon? Okay, yeah.
Oh, it's on Facebook. On Facebook, they have all the ad drops in your feed.
I don't know. I use an ad blocker. I haven't seen it on a PC in fucking 10 years probably. I mean, if you
I should put one on. I should put one on my phone because
I don't want to look at ads. Sorry, ELR. I apologize, but I'm ad free.
It's not quite Takeover Tuesday, but it's the Takeover Tuesday knockoff. Yeah, with different people and the same people. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, Frank. I have a Blackstone actually. I had mine before Frank, but I don't have that nice cover on it. Mine does not have the cover. It was before they started sending them out nice and neat packagings with nice shiny, stainless steel covers. So if I want to cover, I'd have to. Yeah, the flat top grill.
Yeah.
Oh, it works great. I made some. My favorite thing on it was the bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers.
Oh
Those were so good on that. Something you wouldn't make in a house. Way too much smoke.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Make something.
Yeah, exactly.
What
Like I said, if anyone has any questions in chat, or if they want something a mix made up, one of us will probably pop on. If I have to, I'll do them all myself. Unless there's 100 of them, it'd be fun. I did get, if you see over here, another stand. Thought I'd have all of Swaggy's 30 mils. The stand's not exactly the same size. It's got a little bit narrower of a shelf, so I could not do it, which kind of bummed me, I will admit. It kind of bummed me. And there we go. There they are. It feels like I just was watching you on TV.
Yes. I mean, you could have been.
You guys are some big stars.
Super late.
And not that late. I was a little late, in fact. In fact, Adam made sure and pointed that out a few times. Because I was watching you guys so late and eating, and then I was like, oh, crap. I got less than 10 minutes to get ready. And actually, it was your fault. Because you were diving into some stuff, and I was listening to you, and got tranced out. I was like, he's got a point there. And I'm like, oh, crap.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry that I was blessed with the ability to just keep people enthralled while I speak.
Yes.
I mean,
The gift of gab. Yep.
yeah. It got me in trouble when I was a kid, but apparently it pays off as an adult.
Beer can chicken next Tuesday. Yeah. I'm telling you. I might actually have to get out my black stone grill and cook some. I don't know about doing it on camera. That feels weird to me. I mean, even this feels weird, by the way. If anybody hasn't noticed, this is the first time I've ever mixed on my channel. Ever?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've never mixed on my own channel.
Oh.
On other channels, obviously, but not on my own. So.
I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inaugural popping of the mix.
Well, considering the very first time I ever mixed on screen, and you guys are with me, so it makes sense. Makes sense you guys would be here. This is that first time I ever mixed anything. You guys were there.
Right on.
Remember that chocolate caramel donut that tasted like a chocolate donut from Dunkin' that she hates still to this day because it's too authentic? Yeah.
Dude, I like donuts. I don't know if I like Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, it does taste just like a Dunkin'.
It's his Dunkin' cup.
Yep.
I get their coffee more than I get their donuts. That's for sure.
And thank you for joining me, Addie.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's I figured, do something. I know that we're losing these mixing shows left and right. So when someone takes the week off, if we can fill those gaps, let's do it.
Just trying to keep an eye on my phone in case Fresh messages me back.
Oh, the Raspberries lemonade. Yeah, that's what I'm putting in the stack right now, Bob. That's what's in here. It's good. That's the one I mixed when Addie was on with me the last time. I mixed it for the advocacy show. That's why it's called Raspberries, because we were razzing people a little bit.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got my mixing shirt on.
I love it.
That's fast. I like that.
Love it. The guests.
Hey,
The guests
so
are a little
I just
old.
have a
Yes.
question, though, Tim. Is there like a
No.
theme here?
Nope.
Or is it like I
if
literally
it-
can mix whatever I want?
Yes, mix something you like. You're getting forced into things a lot on the other channel. I'm not going to do that to you guys here.
Okay.
I mean, tonight you guys did the roulette thing where everybody gets random mixes that just someone else put together for you. It's a good way to test your flavor, your mixing ability with someone else. Not always what you want, though. Hence,
So Mallory says your mic's a little hot and we're a little low.
yep. I just turned you guys up. I will turn myself down a little bit. That's because the guest I had on the other day was sounding a little loud. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys are
Also,
about
my
right.
microphone's super far away, so
Hey, we got Leo Berry out there. Got Lady Liberty. We got Al Ben. Mallory's out there. Ern's here. Got Bob out there. The chair. What's up, chair? We got Swaggy out there.
Swaggy swags.
Who else we got in here?
Swag.
We got the Seamus. We got Breno. Oh, Canadian Vapor. Loomy. What's up, Loomy? Hi, Tom.
Snuck in.
We got lots of peeps out there.
Oh, you were scrolling up. I'm like, I don't see all these people.
You're not scrolling down.
Dude,
far
I
enough.
don't know how to YouTube, apparently.
I can't see the chat, so I'm just trusting that everything that everyone says is accurate. And
Everything that Addie said was
You're
Also,
not
don't-
slandering your name.
It's okay,
or,
guys.
you know,
I won't repeat what you got.
misrepresenting you or-
We
I
got
won't repeat what you
Freedom
said about
Issue.
Sifu.
Dave Lloyd out there. I didn't go all the way up.
Oh, so
We got the meter out. The meter's out there. Hope your knees feeling better, meters. I hope I didn't miss anybody.
Yeah, if you did get missed, just type in the chat and say I was missed.
And
Addie will take
Tabitha
care of
just
you.
popped in. So I think I'm gonna make a mix because I don't have anything. I like to have a strawberry around, even though it's not like. I just like to have it around. And I
It's
did
all-
a mix for Jennifer Berger Coleman, and I've been kind of, jonesing for that. So I think I'm gonna mix that up tonight.
Yep.
And it's a strawberry what?
Strawberry, blueberry, raspberry. I think I'll put the recipe in chat.
That sounds good. That sounds real good, Addie.
Yeah, it's a straight fruit mix, and she wanted some good amount of sweetener in there because it was a store bought that was getting really expensive out in Cali to get.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot with some of the strawberries. I got more on their way, so I'm trying not to overdo the strawberry and getting sick of it. Excuse me, before those SSAs come in, because there's actually like between strawberries and raspberries, there's like 5 or 6 new flavors that came out on the Nom Nom site for SSA that I have to try. It's like that's a lot of strawberry. I like strawberry, but that's a lot of strawberry, and I still got to try the ultimate strawberry that Tam sent me. It's like,
Oh no.
Loomy, no, that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to do this. Don't say that. No.
How you feeling, Louie? Hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, Lumi got her hammock in today. Saw a picture.
she got a
I have to
hammock?
say
A
that
hammock?
that looked really chill. I'm jealous. I'm also jealous of the weather she has that she can actually use a hammock. For those of you
Oh.
in the warmer areas, Sifu. Us up here in the north, Adam, Overdrip, Tony, me, where we freeze still at
43.
night.
Yeah.
Dude, actually today it was like 50 something all day. It was sunny.
Yes.
Like I was just rocking a t-shirt, driving with the windows down, running out, delivering people's packages because that's really important. And I'm just like, yo, this is summer. I could feel it already. And then
Yeah, it
when
was
summer
beautiful
comes,
here.
I'll be like, oh, I'm sweating like when I walk out the house. But
Yeah.
it's cool. You got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, I was
Yep.
pumped. It was nice here today too. Well, we're pretty close to each other, fairly close.
Yeah, we're
Yep.
probably only like 150 miles, like as the crow flies, I bet you. But just it would take a lot
That's
longer
pretty-
for me to drive to you.
close.
Actually, I think we're kind of almost like in a triangle, the three of us.
Yeah. We're like all around the lake. Like I'm north
Yeah,
of the
yep.
lake, and like Tim's on the east end, and Addie's on the west end.
Yep. It's a pretty close triangle between the three of us. And it's the weather was beautiful today. The sun was out. The wind wasn't too bad. It was actually because it felt warm to us because 50, 60 degrees up here right now is warm. It's funny, 50, 60 degrees. When fall hits, we start putting on winter jackets. The spring hits, we start stripping down to shorts and going outside. It's like I went to the mailbox in my shorts.
Yeah, why not?
Nice.
I went to the
Mowgli.
mailbox for nothing because he went to the mailbox, but then he brought it to the door. It was that stand. That's the only thing he brought. It's like I went all the way to the mailbox for what? I had to go out and feed the chicken anyway, but still.
Go feed the chicken. I like
It
it.
feels weird without Lumi and Larry in here.
It really does.
We
I'm
got the
gonna admit
Adams
it.
in here.
Yeah, Adam, thank you. This is the sense of normalcy I needed tonight. When Adam showed up first, like, yes, this feels
Jerky.
okay.
All right, I gotta find a recipe.
Oh, Flavor Blue Raz is good too, Bob.
Yeah, I haven't. I have it. I haven't tried it yet, and I'm a Blue Raz snob. So
Yeah, I know. Actually, if anybody doesn't know, Sifu has a great recipe, a Blue Raz coconut.
I have that too. Somewhere.
That was-
yeah, my computer blue. Extra points, whoever knows that reference.
Computer
I
Blue.
definitely don't. But I do have a question that's completely unrelated, but it has to do with mixing.
Okay.
Okay. Has anybody used pistachio from Real Flavors before?
Nope.
Negative.
No, I gotta check and see if I have it though.
All right. Well, I guess that's what I'm going to use.
I have
'cause
Flavora.
I might as well be the guy that tries it.
All right.
That's Flavora. That's really good.
I don't have that one. I have pistachio from from TPA. I got pistachio cream from Wonder Flavors, pistachio from Real Flavors, and pistachio from Flavor Art.
You guys, most of you guys know Light Bear, my old co-host. He sent me all his mixing stuff because he said he wasn't gonna mix with it anyway. Didn't want it to go, get bad getting older. So he sent me it all. So I have flavors I don't know I have. So I have to check for stuff.
Yeah, so see if you have one of them.
I didn't want to interrupt, but Computer Blue is a Prince song.
Yeah. Well, it's specifically it's the reference whenever Dave Chappelle played
Oh yeah, for sure.
Prince. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was calling all these weird plays. He said computer blue.
Computer Blue. Shoot the J. Shoot it.
It looks like I don't have it unless I'm misspelling it. That's possible too. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I kind of want a lemonade, but I kind of don't want to overdo lemonades because I know we're coming into that season, and I'm sure we're going to be mixing it on like 6 different mixing shows I'm on in 7 different ways. So I'm afraid.
Well, I
Good
think
veg.
I'm going to go ahead and try that cream cheese ice cream myself
Butter pecan pie. Ooh.
because I'm very fascinated with this. Very fascinated.
Let me see if I can do that. I know pecan's on my wish list, but do I have it now?
Oh my god, I gotta
I know-
pay the money to ELR so I can get rid of these ads. I don't know
Is-
why
is-
I've not done this yet.
We've had discussions about this on a few
Just
different
talking about
shows. The ads have gotten extremely obnoxious on.
They're horrible.
It's
I
that,
need to just pay the money. Like it's
I know
$10,
it's that.
isn't it?
It's that lower banner ad. That even if you go to mouse over it to go click it off, sometimes it'll pop you in another. Oh wow! I got so many butter pecans.
Well, you know why we got more ads than anybody else? Because Tortured Zen were on his list.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
want to say it, so I won't. But like that guy's, he's a peach.
Yeah, he's a
You-
dick.
Me.
You can say it. You're not going to offend anybody here. I think
I'm not
he
a
should
fan of
rename
his, so
himself the
that's for sure.
sheriff or something because he's no Zen by any means.
Well, no, he
Tortured
changed his
Lord
name to
Cowboy.
just. It's like TZ now. Like he did.
Yeah.
It's not even Tortured Zen anymore. It's just TZ or TZ. Sorry.
Yeah. Swaggy.
Oh, you want butter pecan? There's so many butter pecans here. You know what? I got an idea.
I found you.
Are you saying you have a bunch of butter pecans, or you?
Yes, I do, and I've not tried any of them.
Which ones
I've
do you
tried-
have?
I got butter pecan Flavor West, butter pecan
Okay,
pie,
that's a
Wonder
solid
Flavors,
ass flavor. In my
Oh, you
Flavors.
like that one? I don't like that
Yeah.
one. I don't like that.
roasted pecans and cream from Wonder Flavors, pecan butter pecan praline ice cream from Perulum,
I have the maple pecan, and I have the
butter
pecan
pecan
from,
ice cream from One on One, pecan from VSO, butter pecan ice cream from DIY.
Yeah,
Do
the
you have,
VSO one is nice. The pecan
Swag
from
pecan?
VSO.
Yeah, that shit is so good.
I
You
do,
don't have swag pecan?
I
The
do.
swag pecans is tasty business.
Yeah, get that swag pecan and a little recipe if you want to make some pecan. It's legit, dude.
It is. I have tried that because of
That was,
Lumi's recipe.
Yeah, exactly. She made me woke on that flavor.
That is the only pecan I've actually can honestly admit I've tried out of this list.
That's like one of those words that like makes no sense to me. Like how people say it's so different. Like I say pecan, but
It's
Yep.
a
pecan,
lot of
you
people
correct.
say pecan.
Or pecan.
Right.
That is
Pe-
incorrect.
pecan.
I grew up. Here's the funny
Yeah,
thing,
it's so
Pecan.
weird.
Chris. I was brought up calling it pecan. But now since I've been in New England, I have switched it to pecan because that's if you say pecan, they're like, "Huh? What's that?" It's like,
Dude, It's the same word though. Like,
I know.
believe me, there's been plenty of times that I've like been hanging out with American people, and considering I'm not from America, I say things obviously that maybe you're Canadian, and I'll get
Sorry,
the
in a boot.
strangest looks. No, man, I remember one time. So I was in Ohio, and I was with a bunch of American people. I was actually at like the Lordstown Assembly Plan. I like went down there for like a car meetup, and we were like at this barbecue, and like I guess it was the auto workers like threw a barbecue for us and like paid for it
Nice.
because we came there and we like brought like news crews and whatever else. And so a friend of mine is actually just telling this story the other day. A friend of mine was like getting up and they're like, "So, oh, does anybody want anything like while I'm up?" I was like, "Oh yeah, can you give me a serviette?" Because like I literally had like barbecue sauce dripping down my face, and I didn't have like a napkin, right? And so I was like, "Yeah, can you just grab me a serviette?" And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, can you get me a serviette?" And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Can you get me a napkin?" He's like, "What were you calling it?"
Why didn't you
I'm
just
like,
say
"A
that the first
serviette,
time?
dude. I don't know. You guys don't say that?" They're like, "No, that's French." I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, there's literally stuff that people say that's French all the time.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So it was just one of those things where I was like, all right, I guess I'm weird. It's like
Oh.
we call like whole wheat toast. It would be brown toast. Like that's what you'd call it. If you went into a restaurant, they're like, how do you want your toast? They'll be like
Brown.
brown, white, whole wheat, or sorry, rye. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll take brown. And I remember I was like in a restaurant with a bunch of Americans, and they like looked at me and they're like, "Yo, you shouldn't say that." I'm like, "What? Like, what are you talking about? Is like what?" It's like the little things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, pecan and pecan have always been
That's
that
tomato,
thing that I
tomato. Actually, that's a real thing, depending on
I
where you're
guess
from.
yeah, I guess that's true. I always
Potato,
forget about
potato.
that. I've
It's
never
so
met anyone
real,
that says
they wrote
potato,
a song
though.
about it.
Nobody
anybody-
says potato anywhere.
Hey,
Tomato, I have heard though. Like a
Concord,
tomato in your salad.
Concord, New Hampshire is spelled just like the Concorde jet, but let's call it Concord. Okay.
Concord.
Yeah, even though it's spelled exactly the same, but okay.
Oh, dude, there's actually a street in the city that I live close to, and it's spelled like Monaghan, and they call it Monaghan, but it's
I can see
Ghan.
that.
And they'll
I
be
can
like,
see
"Oh yeah,
that,
Monaghan
but-
Road." It's like, what? It's
There's a lot of
Monaghan.
streets in Chicago that people don't pronounce. People pronounce it the right way because they don't live here, and we all
Yeah.
pronounce it like the ass back.
Exactly. That's how like
Insane
it's
for you.
instant sign that you're not from there.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's plenty of them.
Hopefully that didn't translate too bad to anyone. It didn't go too robotic for the stream. Usually it doesn't, but it did. Yeah, that's
happened?
Windows.
opened a tab.
No, Windows flew up with their whole like, oh, we just did a systems check, and here's what you should do, and yeah, it popped up, and that always screws it up. I do not like their systems checks being random. I do not like their updates going in the background. They like to do that. But there, yeah, I did.
It's
I
very,
did mix something.
they
I'm gonna mix
figured
it
that
up
It's very fun and interactive way to
to annoy the crap out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very entertaining. It's fun.
Yeah, it's great. I love it how they screw up everything. What the heck? I gotta keep on top, and it's not keeping on top. That's annoying me.
So Adam, your hat, is that the War Stick logo? Oh, okay. I didn't see the stars. I just
Yes,
saw
sir.
the two. Jack White bought a baseball brand, and
Oh yeah.
it's called War Stick, and
I
that's
don't know
the
what you're
logo.
talking about.
Two,
Yep.
just two dashes.
Heck yeah. Actually, looks kind of cool. Actually, I would actually mind.
Yeah, they make
buying
some
one of
dope shit.
I'm into
I'm
that
still
stuff.
getting used to where
Plus,
everything
it's
is.
Jack White. It's just awesome.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Butter pecan.
Okay, so I need to go top off my drink. And I'll be right back.
Nice. No worries. I'm a little afraid of this Flavor West Extreme Ice. Kind of scary.
Oof.
Yeah, and I didn't have yogurts for the yogurt show for Tam and Frank. Now I have like 6. And I did order that Philadelphia cake. Cream cake.
Oh,
Is it
the
cream cake?
Philadelphia butter cake.
Butter cake. Yeah, I did order that. That's the one thing I was missing
Pretty
for
good.
Lumi's recipe. So
I like that one.
yeah, I ordered that so I can make Lumi's recipe for her blueberry.
Overdrive. This is blueberry country Flavor West blueberry, Pearlham country apple, Flavor West kiwi, FA red touch, and some sweetener.
Okay.
And I did turn on so you guys can share a screen if you do choose to do so.
I have returned. If you didn't notice.
What is this screen sharing you said, Tim? Oh, you have it enabled.
Yeah, I have
Yeah. What do you
enabled.
want me to? What do you want me to share? Like my recipe?
If you want to, you don't have to. I'm just saying.
I can
you
just
Well,
type
mine
it in
is,
the chat now.
Yep.
Yeah, mine is mixed. I can do that right now. Let's try this.
Mine's
uh,
simple. Mine's simple because I'm struggling here. I'm trying to think of what can go with pistachio, but I just can't get there. So I'm just gonna roll with it.
Lavender.
Creams go good with pistachio.
That's just me.
I don't like lavender.
Most people don't,
I
especially vaping
tried.
it either.
Dude, I tried to vape it, and because I
Fucking
remember
love
I
it.
had a friend that used to like love lavender, like everything about it. Like they would just do whatever they could that had lavender. Like they would consume it, they would like buy it for their home, whatever. And I remember I bought a lavender concentrate. This was like the very beginning, and if I could revisit it, maybe I would be able to do a little bit better with it. And I remember just being like, "That is so bad," and I threw it right away. I couldn't even handle it.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like your vaping laundry detergent in a good
Yeah,
way.
like it was really, really bad.
That doesn't sound appetizing.
No,
It's
you know what?
fucking
Honestly, like it kind of
nice.
reminded me of. Do you remember? I'm assuming that this is like a North American brand. They were like these like purple chiclets, but they weren't made
Yep.
by Chiclet. They're like made by another company. I think they were called like Chills or something like that.
I believe I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And dude, it
Purple
literally
pecan
just
pie.
tasted like lavender soap.
Yeah,
and that's
flower
like
candy.
what.
Yep.
Yeah, you probably like it actually.
Yeah.
Take a bite right out the corner of it and see.
Yeah. All right, got that.
Ooh.
Okay, so
3.
Lee, our good buddy Lee, not the rear Gerard Butler. We have a dessert here in around New Orleans. It's called Creole cream cheese ice cream. It's a local creamery. I think they're around New Orleans area. They make this ice cream, and it's like a heavy cream cheese ice cream with just kind of a little floral note over the back of it. Not quite sure what it is, but it's absolutely delicious. It's one of the heaviest ice creams I've ever tasted. So, and it's got this real deep funk, almost like you're eating like a French cheesecake,
Deep funk.
but it's like but there's like a cream cheese in the back and just heavy cream, and it's actually delicious. And he had it in my mind to make this, so I had in our roulette. I did it for Clown, and I'm just fascinated by this, so I wanted to give it a try with my own stuff because I've been thinking about this one for a while. So and this is it. So the VSO cheesecake at 2, the VSO cream cheese at 1.5, the flan from Wonder Flavors at 1%, milk from Flavor Art at 1, a little bit of super sweet, and my favorite ice cream, the vanilla ice cream from Flavor Art, the gelato vanagila. Is that the proper way to say
Dude,
it?
I'm actually using that too tonight.
Vanagila? Vanagila.
but not really.
Vanagila.
Virginia.
It's gelato vanagila. So I'm hoping it
220.
works out. So that's what I have did for tonight, and it's already mixed. And I'm doing this shake with heavy eye, heavy eye,
Yes,
And,
just for fresh.
just for
Yes.
fresh. And
Miss you, fresh.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing that. There you go. That worked out pretty good. That works.
I'm just trying to find the pecan, and I don't have anything in alphabetical order yet. So
Trying to find everything.
You
I
trying to
got 3 of the
find-
4 flavors that I need.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, the first. Okay, I don't know how you guys organize your shit. Probably way better than me, to be fair. But I literally from this box right here, I grabbed One, I can't see any of the labels. The first one I
Pecan.
grabbed is the one that I wanted.
That never
Nice.
happened.
Okay.
Never. That's the first
I-
time.
I
ever.
just went through,
Sometimes
like-
I literally touch it and
I
put
went
it
through
back.
like 40 of these before I found the pecan. Thanks. I feel so much better now, just because yours worked
Yeah.
out.
I'm gonna
winning.
go ahead and release this to the wilds.
Yeah, I actually published mine already.
Yep. I
So
put mine in chat for you there, Mallory.
we're gonna put this into
Gonna
the
try
Spirit
it.
Wilds. Spirit Wilds released.
I'm gonna
There you go.
try this without any sweetener too, because I put the VSO honey in instead, because I wanted that creamy factor for the pecan pie. Give it a little more of that cooked creamy factor instead of that bright sugar. So I'm gonna try and see how that works.
Mm.
Oh no, it is right where I thought it was. It's just I have all my
All right, it
I
looks
use-
like I'm committing pretty hard to this recipe, boys, because I only have 60 ml bottles apparently.
Oh shit.
I used the last 30 ml on mixing it up, like right before this.
mixing it up. Do tell, what is that?
Well, you see. No, for anybody that doesn't know, it's a mixing show. It's on KBTV's YouTube channel. That's right before this show. Like every Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. Sifu and I are both on there, as well as Steve Travel Buddha and KBTV.
And if you
So
click
you guys
on
wanna check it out, by all
KBTV,
means.
I think I
Click-
have a link for that.
if you
Yeah, I
click
think
on it
that's
and
what
it
you might.
shows funeral arrangements, that's the wrong KBTV.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Forgot about
it's
that.
like
That was
red
hilarious.
and black, like a red and black vibe, kind of.
Yeah, kind of like a clown mask looking thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost like a deer skull or something weird like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, whenever I look at it, I just think of Juggalos.
I do
if
too.
you- if
I
you
do
look
too.
At that,
Yeah.
and you get that vibe, then it's the right channel.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with Juggalos. Just for the record,
In fact, they've been
Well,
putting
only
stuff
by,
out
like-
lately. I've seen.
no shade.
Only by 5 minutes, Louie.
Okay. So I have to remember to double all these when I'm putting it in here.
No,
No, it'll be way too. It'll be bad.
Yeah.
Dude, it already might be bad.
Lumi,
now.
technically they say it's until 9 p.m. So technically they're running over. No, you're not streaming over them.
That is true. That is true. Although we very rarely, if ever,
Ever make it
actually
on time.
finished at 9 o'clock.
Exactly.
That sucks. That clown's got to work midnight, so he doesn't have much time after you guys finish. He's
Yeah.
got to go right to work. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have invited him
Yeah,
tonight.
it's
but
like
I-
9:30 is like the latest he's ever been able to like kind of hang out for after.
Yeah, that's why I didn't throw
I think
him
they
an
like
invite
Sifu
tonight.
and I or Steve and I have like hung out. I remember one day it was like 11 o'clock, and I'm like, "Yeah, Steve, I gotta go to bed. Like I gotta go take the dog out. I'm like, whatever." And we were just having a good time chatting or whatever. But
Right, and you lose track.
yeah, you do.
So, Chris, how was it going down to Ohio? You went to, right?
Yeah.
Down
Yeah.
to-
Okay, so I'll just say this. It was pretty sweet. It was good. I got to meet some people that I hadn't met before, like Will, like the Punk Rock Silver Fox. I got to meet DC Rackley. I got to meet Ashton for the first time from Palmer's Powders. And other people that, I apologize to them if I'm not naming you. It doesn't mean that you're not important. It just means that if I say every single person's name, I'll be here for too long. But it was awesome. As a matter of fact, while I was there, I somehow managed to win the cloud comp there.
That's cool.
I
And
heard
the
about
cloud
that.
comp first place prize was $500. So I won $500, which was pretty dope. I then proceeded to just put that entire $500 into cryptocurrency, which is cool because that's what you do with found money. You gamble with it.
Right. Hey, Rajan.
That's what I did. But yeah, the trip was awesome. The part that sucked was on the way home, trying to cross the border again.
I was going to ask you.
Yeah, it actually really sucked. We had to get COVID tests and whatever, and it was super
Oh, boy.
expensive. But then my travel mate ended up popping positive on their COVID test, and then
Oh,
when I got
no.
home, I had to go in lockdown for 5 days until I got my results back from like the Canadian government's people, because I had to do another test. So I had to get home. I had to get I can't remember. Oh, they gave me the test when we crossed the border. So then I got home and I had to like take the test and send it out. So I missed a whole whole week of work.
Whole work a week.
So basically, like me winning the $500 was like
A
kind of like
wash.
paying for myself, I guess. But like I still spent it on crypto
Yeah,
because
it's-
that's more fun. And I'm not a live by the seat of my pants guy. Like I always kind of have that money saved and for I guess times like that. But the trip itself was great. It was a really good time. I wish that I could have been there a bit longer, and in retrospect, I probably should have stayed a bit longer. But I'm planning on going back down there. Actually, I want to go to the Pittsburgh baseball stadium because I
Oh,
went
it's
there
beautiful.
maybe like I went there like
It's
9 years
beautiful.
ago or something like that, and it's probably the nicest baseball stadium I've ever been to. And I've been to I don't know probably like 10 different ones. It is really nice. So I
It's
plan
so
on going
nice.
back.
So nice downtown there.
It really is. It's actually, I remember when I first got there, I was like, wow, this is really small city, but it's really nice. Like, it was pretty nice.
Yeah. You should have
Compared to,
seen it
like,
in
some other
in the
American
70s.
cities. Yeah.
It was a mess. Oh my God.
I
it was
couldn't
bad.
actually believe that, Addy. Yeah, it was a good trip. It was a good trip. And honestly, if anybody is out near Steel Valley Vapors, so like if you're near Wintersville, Ohio, I think it is. It's either
Been to
Wintersville
Monte.
or
That was a good time.
it is like a great shop. Like if you're a hobbyist vapor, you got to go there. If you're like a couple hours away, it's worth it because I bet you any money that every single shop that you drive by on your way there won't even have as much stuff as Will's shop has. He
Yeah,
has
cool.
all sorts of rebuildables. He has like mechanical mods for like advanced users. He's got tons of liquid. It's just a really cool vibe. It's a good size shop. Everybody that works there was like super friendly. I mean, I'm friends with some of them already, but it was a great time. It was a great time.
So if anybody wants to, this is a weird combo, but it's really, really tasty together. The blueberry country apple, kiwi, and strawberry.
That's gonna be steep, but that ain't bad.
Yeah, I'm digging mine thoroughly. This cream cheese and cheesecake is really good. This is a good, but I'm getting like a heavy ice cream from it. It feels nice.
What ice
Nice.
cream you use? Sifu?
The flavor art.
Oh,
the
that's right.
Lotto-
That's right. You said that. Yeah.
It's just, and also the flavor art milk, the one that was only at Chef's, but now Bull City has that one. That concentrate, it's like magic. It's like magic. And this is the first time I've used the
Sales
flan
vapes.
from one of the flavors, and it's delicious.
Yeah, I have it. I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, they're.
I just
they're,
recently tried the SSA ice cream. It's really good.
Oh, this is good.
So I know Lumi and Larry and Adam usually, ask Chad if they have any DIY questions out there or if they're struggling with any mixes. So if anybody has any questions, don't be scared to throw them out there, please.
Also, remember, next week is the open week for that specifically. We're not doing any theme. That's the theme for next week's Tuesday Takeover. Once a month we dedicate on Tuesday Takeover. It's a dedicated stream just for that. Only that. That's the main
Oh
reason.
yeah, Mowgli, that sounds phenomenal. Cream cheese, bologna, and Worcestershire sauce cake. Worcestershire, will like just that little saltiness.
Sounds-
That's gonna be
yeah.
real good.
Yum.
Salty, creamy wonderfulness.
See, now I wonder if one-on-one has like a bologna.
My bologna has a first name. It's
They have a
bleh.
roast beef, I think. Don't they have a roast beef flavoring?
Oh,
I don't know. I know Flavor
Ben-
Art does.
I know
I don't know
Benny.
if that's
Benny.
it, though.
Benny
I
got
don't
some.
get it, yeah. I don't
beef
get
steak.
Any of that. That makes no
Flavor
sense to me.
art has a cured ham.
Yeah, they sure do. They have boiled chicken.
Yeah.
Like, what would you use that for? Like flavoring
For
rice?
food.
Like,
Yeah.
but like I don't even know, man.
Food.
Ooh.
Yeah, flavor.
All right,
Like,
Mallory asked about
what,
this.
What kind of rice is this? Oh, it's boiled chicken rice. Okay.
Mallory asked for the butter pecan pie. I did mix it. It's pretty good. It is definitely pecan forward.
No, however you say it, you gotta.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Gotta commit to it.
Yeah,
Butter
don't censor
pecan pie.
people's Pronunciations.
Butter pecan pie. Peanut butter pecan flavor west at 4%. Butter pecan pie Wonder flavors at 2.5%. Honey VSO at 0.5%. Pecan VSO at 2%. Pie crust 1-on-1 at 2%. And it is definitely pecan forward, but that honey smooths it out. And I think after a steep, it's the pie crust that actually has the weird note still. I think it's actually more the butter pecan pie Wonder flavors, probably that pie crust mostly, because I do find his needs a steep, his pie crust stuff. But I think this is gonna be pretty good. Definitely.
I'm loving that.
Not
The
forward.
VSO graham crackers, kind of like honey grams. So
It is.
good.
I'm telling you,
That's really good.
add 0.2 to
Really good.
0.3% VSO honey to it, even better.
Yeah.
Even
I've
better.
mixed that with graham cracker clear. The VSO with graham cracker clear. That is so you get that good honey graham texture, but it feels like I've made pie crust like this where you take graham crackers and honey grams, and then you mix them up, and then yeah, that's basically the vibe I'm getting. Because I'm not like a big I don't like the grams with too much cinnamon, so the honey grams kind of that sweetness kind of knocks that out a little bit, and you just get this
Really? I love
dense-
it, man. When I was a kid, I used to just destroy boxes of the Teddy Grahams, but the cinnamon Teddy Grahams.
Oh, dude, I'd fucking destroy them. But just the
There you
plain.
go, Swaggy. Sorry,
yeah,
I was confused on what was going on.
Those are good. Yeah. So that was a trick my grandmother taught me. So she would get the Teddy Grahams and crack those up with just plain graham crackers to make the crust, and it gets dense. It's like if you ever been to like a real good bakery that has a good cheesecake, and they have that real good, 1/4 inch or so graham crust that you can just cut with a fork, and it just breaks perfectly because it's got a lot of butter.
Load it with a little lard to keep
It
it all
doesn't just
together.
crumble. Yeah, it just doesn't crumble. It just boop, just cuts. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I can get that, Dave. It does. A lot of the graham cracker flavors have that. VSO is even that one. It does a little. That's why you need a little steep afterwards. There's a little bit of steep time to that. It also depends on what you're mixing it with. Sometimes that can be hidden even while it's steeping. But like the graham cracker clear, I definitely get that kind of chemical taste until it steeps.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
find that one
talk
is the
quickly
best,
about
more authentic.
what I mix. So yeah, I went with the pistachio. That's what I ended up doing, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I just made a pistachio ice cream because that's legit. I've always liked pistachio ice cream.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, I went with pistachio from Real Flavors at 1.5%. I went with pistachio cream SC from Wonder Flavors at 1.75%. I went with vanilla ice cream, gelato vanaglia.
Vaniglia. Vaniglia.
I always want to say
Vaniglia.
vanagala,
Vaniglia.
but it's vaniglia.
China.
1.5%.
Yeah, there's an eye there. There's an eye that
the
should
eyes
be
don't-
there.
I always want to flip the I. I want to put the I in between
Yeah.
the G and the L, but it's after the L. So
Exactly. It's in the wrong
vanaglia
spot.
Vaniglia. Either
I
way,
like
it doesn't
like
really matter.
pistachios
It's
as
the
well.
the vanilla gelato from Flavor Art at 1.5%. That is personally my favorite ice cream flavor. But I also find that it always does well if you put another ice cream with it. So today I used vanilla ice cream from Liquid Barn, which I know a lot of people really like, but I think that it's not as authentic of an ice cream as I'm always looking for. So when I add it with something, it ends up making a solid ice cream flavor, but it needs something else. So that's in at 3%. And then I put in 0.5% of super sweet because it's ice cream and ice cream is sweet. And so it came in at 8.25%. And I'm actually kind of digging it. It's got like a nice pistachio flavor. It's sweet. It's creamy. I'm
Nice.
glad that I made a 60. No regrets.
Nice.
Yeah, I even broke out the bag of pistachios just to show, pistachios. That's what they are right there. Yeah. I only got like
Yeah,
4
I'm
bags
still-
like that.
struggling.
Too.
Red.
Cooney, I
or
still
the
can't remember
green
that that guy that
pistachios?
made.
I
that
prefer the
pistachio.
green slightly, but the red okay too. So
The red tastes good, but I hate that they destroy your hands.
they do. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, true. They're rough.
Like everyone's gonna know. It's like if you're eating. Well, you guys might not know, but like if you eat ketchup chips up here, like by the time you're done the ketchup chips, it looks like you just were like carving like into some body with your fingers
Yeah.
because it's just a red stain.
yeah.
What was that, Sifu? The name of
Yeah,
somebody?
I still cannot remember that there was a. It came in a glass bottle in the '60s. It was one of the best pistachio ice creams. And
There's
it was
one called
It
PIC.
was an early. Was it PIC? But I remember the label. It was a plain white label, and it was kind of just a sketch of a like guy with glasses and just some script writing. I can see it vividly in my head. I just cannot remember the name of that. And
Was that the guy who released the recipes after he stopped producing the?
I think so. I just can't remember his name, and that's why I want to remember his name so I can look it up.
Oh, God, I can't think of it either.
I can see the bottle vividly. I can taste it in my mouth. But
You think there was a national brand seafood?
yeah, I mean, I bought it at my local shop, and I bought it at.
But like
EG's.
it wasn't
EG's
made
Direct.
in like Louisiana.
No,
It wasn't. It wasn't. Did it have Charlie? It wasn't Charlie's Chalk Dust, but it was.
no. It was Doctor.
It was like a well-known brand like that.
Yeah, it was. It was a.
Charlie
kind of a good
Noble?
one.
Was it Charlie Noble?
No.
Hmm.
It was Doctor something. Doctor.
Oh,
Dr. Squimmy's bathtub juice?
Oh, Overtrip. It wasn't made in Louisiana. It's not full of hot sauce.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
It's not my liquid. I make mine in a bathtub.
Like her
Oh,
blob.
that's cool.
That's awesome.
All right.
Nick,
Yeah,
I'll
this
take it.
Try to find the one I'm thinking of.
This
I
milk-
don't, by the
I don't-
way, internet. I don't do that.
That milk needs
No,
a good
no.
cleaning.
No, actually, if you watch, he will sometimes live mix your liquids for you on a stream. I watched him do it multiple times.
I do that because I mix directly into the bottle. I mix directly to the bottle.
Yeah, speaking
Oh,
of,
he
I
says,
haven't
was it
mentioned this.
cri-
Dude, I'm gonna wake up in the
Cremies.
middle of the night, like just gonna be like Bosco, and I'm gonna remember what it is, and then I'll forget by the next time I see you guys.
Mowgli says, was it Cremies?
Cremies was the bathtub juice, by the way.
Yeah.
Really?
Apathy
what
was
was the other-
happening.
Apathy.
There was another lady that got in trouble, right?
There were a few of them,
Yeah,
actually.
Dawn from a door got in trouble.
Yes.
I mean, that was like
Uh.
justifiable, though. To be fair.
Yeah, disgusting.
Yeah. To be fair, yeah, that was something.
Man, there was a lot of pistachio ice cream babes.
They are.
There
Yeah, there is.
There's like a million of them. Yeah, and I had gotten it from Ejuice DB or one of those guys before, but he's been long gone now. I'll remember it eventually one day.
Oh, it'd probably help if I spelled e-liquid, right? That might give me better results.
I think I made the right choice with that. I mean, if anything, you could actually turn that honey up to 1 if you wanted to, if you want sweeter vape. But you really don't need this. I don't, in my opinion, you don't need the sweetener. But then again, to each their own. Some people like sweetener added to everything. You know, like I made Wendy's milkshake according to her recipe with a 2% sweetener, and I will say that was teeth rattling. She loved it. I cringed when I vaped it. It's like, whoa. Pucker up. Yep.
I remember one night I'm mixing it up. We like took somebody's recipe that we would find on ELR and we would use it, right? And I found this recipe, and I don't even know what made me pick it, but I picked it, and it actually had really good ratings. And when I was reading the recipe, I was like, okay, 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 and then I got to it was like the TFA sweetener,
Yep.
and it was at 4%,
Whoa.
and I was like, well, fuck, we're supposed to mix it exactly how it was mixed, and like this had like 22% flavoring
Oof.
and 4% sweetener, like within that 22%.
So
And
Oh my god.
I just remember like
Hickley
vaping
and
it, and I
Pete
was
Ryan.
like, I don't know how anybody could vape this. Like by the end of the show, after I vaped it, maybe like 20 like hits,
That's a good deal.
I
Go
was
Swaggy.
just like, I'm done. I'm done. Like I can't. It was a strawberry kiwi. That's what it was. It was a strawberry kiwi.
With 4% sweetener?
Yeah, it was crazy. And then we like did like the next week we like remixed it like kind of like our way, and I think that I like dropped it down
half a
to
percent?
like 8%. No, like 8% total, and I put in 0.5% of super sweet.
Yeah, 0.5%.
To me, 0.5% of super sweet is either the perfect amount or just a little bit too much.
Yeah.
So the next time I mix it, it might be like a 0.3%.
If
But
I'm going
always
candy,
just
I'll go to
kinda use
1.
Super sweet.
Yeah, candy, I'll go to 1. I mean, there was one recipe because of the candy crust. I had to turn it up to get the candy shell to actually work. It had to go to 2%, and I cringed at that. But when I drank Wendy's milkshakes, like, if I mix this for myself, I'm dropping that percentage of the sweetener. Addy already vibrates at two drops. Imagine him at 2 to 4%. He could fly to the moon and back 4 times.
I know it. I gotta be careful, because I'm running low on my super sweet.
Yeah, you know what's it's crazy, right? Like
I get it in 120.
I've had this
I do too.
bottle right here
I mean,
for over a year and a half, and I mix
right there.
at minimum once a week, every week. Like, and
yeah,
this
but
this would be the same one that I would have like
That's
done.
my concentrate in 200 though.
I
all
used
my
this for a
stuff-
while for my vodka too. So until I bought the actual like drink sweetener, the no sugar sweetener, I used to use this and that. So it's down a ways, but it's mostly from that, not for my mixes.
Yeah, well, dude, that's like think about it. Every flavor that I've released, I've done probably like at least 7 or 8 renditions of it. I've vaped it a bunch. I've made bottles, sent them to people, and whatever else, trying to just like develop the recipe. So like, that's not just me vaping that.
No,
It's
and
like
I tried
a
your
group of
flavors. Plenty of sweetener in them. Plenty of sweetener
And what?
in your liquids. Speaking
Oh yeah,
of, you
they're
guys haven't
fun.
even mentioned that.
It's like
I
your
don't-
teeth will rot out of your face.
And if anyone didn't catch that, Swaggy said if you order the graham and the honey, he'll throw in a bottle of the custard.
Oh, that custard's so good.
That custard's extremely
There's a
good.
custard. There's a custard.
Yeah.
Have you had vanilla
It's newish.
cap vanilla cream vanilla custard V1?
Yeah, of course.
Think of that with almost no vanilla note, just the custard part of it. That's Swaggy's. That's
It's a lot less
that's
oily, too.
It's just right. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, well, I need it. I need it.
Yeah.
Well, the
It's a
thing
winner.
is, how many of us have struggled with any flavoring where you can't bend it because it's got this one note like the vanilla in that? You kind of got to go with a vanilla recipe if you do heavy vanilla custard. Whereas this gives you an option to go wherever you want. That's what I love about it. I like flavors that you don't have to bend hard in order to get them to go the way you want to.
No, that's true. Actually, you know what's crazy? Like I haven't ordered from Via Sto since I don't know. It was probably like 2020, and I bought every flavor that was available at the time, and there wasn't a single bakery flavor. The only bakery flavor that I think you could get at the time, well, there was multiple, but they're like the pre-made, like one-shotty kind of ones. There wasn't just like the concentrates. So I think that I need to. I think I need to make an order eventually.
On Tuesday night,
I just
so
dropped the
9
master
p.m.
list in chat, in the YouTube chat. That's the master list of all of his flavors and when they were released. Me and Lumi kind of made him make that list.
You did.
So we could
You
keep
guys
track
did.
of what the fuck we have.
It was confusing.
Like, what do you guys have? We're like, I don't know. What are you up to now? Holy shit.
I know he said there's a match list. I'm like, what? Oh, I see it.
Yep.
The list keeps
it's
getting
very
bigger. Next
useful.
week's milk. I'm looking
Very
forward to that.
useful.
That's good too.
It's
Oh
so
my
funny
God.
because Fresh begged him to release that blueberry, and now
Yep.
he's got freaking.
He still
a
blames
puppy
Fresh to this
flavoring.
day. He still blames Fresh.
Yep.
Rajan. Ah, good to see you.
Oh yeah, there's so many. Holy moly.
Yeah.
I got-
Figured
yeah.
You'd be
Right.
interested in seeing that, dude.
Yeah, man, because I think that I placed my order like in the summer of 2020.
Yeah,
so
you-
it was
Sifu,
like
Sifu, I have two.
before,
sta-
like even
Wow.
like the wintergreen, peppermint, spearmint, mint. I don't have any of
Sifu.
those.
I have two stands
they're
like
so
that,
good.
plus this full of VSO.
Damn, son. I need to catch up.
That swag mint is good. Swag wintergreen is good.
But no, talking about sweetness, I use a lot of.
I gotta get
those
that
are all
bubble
the
gum.
flavors that I have from VSO. Like,
I
there's
gotta
a
get that
decent
bubble gum.
amount, but everyone's a fruit flavor.
And you're not a fruit
Yeah.
flavor person, so that makes zero sense.
No, not really.
See, I use so much sweetener because I one shot all of my mixes into 200s.
Ah.
So
Makes
whenever I
sense.
dispense them, I just dispense the percentage, so I don't have to mix everything into one. I just grab this this is my new chocolate peanut butter cookie boysenberry jam thing. I just
Oh.
dump this out, nicotine, VGPG, shake it up, roll, So that's why I use so much.
It helps too. It also like pre-steeps it together too, so they start to blend before they even get.
Yeah, well, I
mixed.
don't find that's actually true. It doesn't really start steeping until you get
The
all
PG and VG.
and nicotine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that'd be like saying that if you had like if you got
one
like a
shot.
brand new of one flavor and you had one that was like a year old, that the year old one's gonna be more flavorful than the brand new one. I don't really think that's true.
No,
Like
It's
of the
just- it's a-
concentrate.
it's a time thing for me, so it just feeds my process.
It
If
helps
I had
with
a game
consistency
changer,
too.
It could be different.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Addy, do you have a game changer? He's muted, but it's okay. It's fun to watch him talking to himself.
Yeah.
Now
We're
look at him.
talking
He's
about
having a big discussion.
Tootie, you're muted.
Yeah.
Tim's being
said, "Oh, shit."
Tim's like March too subtle. He's like, oh yeah, it's cool. Like we
I
can
was
totally
beating
not
on
agree.
beating on that mech. I just want to say thanks for having me. It was great hanging out with you guys for a while. You got to play some Mario Golf with the wife.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah,
I got 50
Yeah.
on
Sign up
you
that
and 100 on the
driver.
wife. Okay.
All right, love you guys. See you later.
Love you, Addy.
Good luck,
later,
brother.
Hi,
Tootie.
Tony.
Bye.
Man,
Yeah,
I'm
Dave, how many
fucking
gallons of milk are
vibing
you-
with this right now? This
Da-
flavor, I'm digging it.
This guy asked Dave
Yeah,
how many
I'm, like,
gallons of
really-
milk.
Really into this right now too.
How
Yeah,
many
this
gallons of milk
pecan
what?
pies. How many gallons of the VSO milk is Dave Lloyd? I'm gonna order next week.
Oh, I'm gonna need that.
Dude,
Oh, that's
you know
good.
what I would
It's
love?
good. It's the best
Gonna
milk
need
I've
that.
tried.
Good?
Yeah.
I would want to make a blueberry milk, man. Like a blueberry milk.
That
The
sounds
new-
good. I should
Like
do that.
mullenberry, blueberry with milk. Like that's all
Yep.
I want. Because I
That'd be
think
good.
that is my favorite blueberry.
Swag's milk is. I haven't put it in a mix yet. I don't. Maybe I did, but I like just put it in with other stuff that I am used to. But when I initially tried Swag's milk off the back of the hand test, just one little drop, it like coats your mouth like you just drank like the best glass of milk you've ever had. It's just like the best whole, or like not even like whole milk, like raw milk, like that good. It's
Oh
really
yeah,
nice.
like the shit that you gotta shake up because like the cream's
Yes.
separating from it. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I could get down with that. And
It's
in
that
real life,
good.
I wouldn't want to drink that, but I like the thought of vaping that.
Yeah, I don't drink that either personally.
Yeah, I can't even drink like the 3.25%. Like I'm a 1% guy.
Me
That's,
too.
but I also just really just eat cereal. Like that's
Yeah,
that's when
it's
I
in
drink
cereal
the cereal
or-
milk is me.
Or I just squirt strawberry or chocolate into it.
Oh,
Just
dude,
copious
strawberry
amounts.
cow. Oh, so good. And that's
Yeah,
why I want to try
strawberry milk.
blueberry because I think that it'd be really good. I love blueberry yogurt. I like
Oh, yeah.
blueberry ice cream. I like blueberry pie with ice cream. Like, oof.
I'll have to revisit Mullenberry Blueberry because I'm pretty sure I have that.
Yeah, I think it's super good. Now, don't get me wrong.
It's really like blueberry.
VSO's is really good. I'm not taking anything away from it, but for me,
No, but it's a
the
different
Mullenberry
blueberry,
is
though.
a different one, and I just kind of I like it a lot because to
Yeah,
me it's
Swags
so
is very
versatile.
natural. The other ones, like if you want like a candy-ish or an artificial blueberry flavor, Swags isn't necessarily the go-to for me either.
Yeah,
If I want like it's syrupy, I'll use a little bit of Swags and then I'll throw Flavor West blueberry or something like that in, because that's got more of a candy-ish flavor to it. But yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna
Like
have
if
to
you're
I
mixing
think
like
I
a
have
fruit
Mullenberry.
mix, I think that the Mullenberry blueberry is like the choice. I do think that it also works pretty solid in the bakery though. I made like a blueberry maple donut and all like maybe I don't know 3 or 4 months ago, and it worked perfectly with like the maple syrup and the blueberry, and I was like, yep, like it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Does
I'm working on
anyone have-
a peanut butter blueberry, and that one is really good in
Oh,
there
you gotta
too,
do it
so,
here.
yes,
Uh,
so
Yeah, because I find that like some of that
You
flavor
have
notes to me is hit or miss. Like Mullenberry, some of their stuff is like I don't like it, and
I
some of
agree.
their stuff is amazing.
I do have Mullenberry blueberry, so
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you'll have to try it, Adam. You'll have to
I
try it.
also have Blue Rock candy from Mullenberry too. Apparently, I think
Hold
I
on,
have
I
that as a
wasn't
free
muted.
sampler.
that blueberry gummy candy is nice too.
This is everything that's blue in my flavor stash. Apparently,
Yeah, the blueberry gummy candy is delicious.
There's
Wow, that
definitely
was
stuff
really
missing.
weird. My Facebook's been acting up tonight.
Yeah, that blueberry candy is nice. I need to add my Wonder flavors still, because blueberry muffin from them isn't in here.
Okay, I have a question. This is about blueberry muffin. Have you guys tried the Flavora blueberry muffin?
See,
Okay, what do you think about it? Because I don't think that it tastes like a muffin. I don't even know if
No.
I think it tastes necessarily like a blueberry.
I think it tastes like the fake blueberries in Hostess mini muffins.
Yes. Okay. I can. Yeah, I can
I
get
don't
behind
get a
that.
whole ton of muffin from that flavor though.
Yeah, no, I get like no muffin, and it tastes like pure like fake blueberries that you might get in like Special K
Yep.
blueberries.
Yeah,
But,
like the little dehydrated freaking
Yeah.
fake blueberries. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not really. I wanted to like it so much, and because I love blueberry muffins, like you know,
Yeah.
in real life, but I just could not do it, and I was so disappointed because so many flavors by Flavora I've just really enjoyed, and that was one that I was really hopeful for, and it was just. Ugh. I guess I wouldn't say
Yeah.
it was like that bad, but it was not what I was expecting at all.
Hmm. Yeah, muffin. That's been
Maybe they
evading
meant
me.
the dehydrated
muffins are so
blueberry in
hard.
the muffin.
I can't
Well,
get a
they're
good
dense.
muffin.
They're dense and light at the same time. So how do you make that into a vape liquid? It's kind of like carbonation. It's like
Here's another thing. though,
try to
too,
hit a
right?
medium.
Like, when you
something
think about
that's
muffins,
not carbonated, tastes like carbonation.
Yeah, exactly.
well, because you're all you have to do is you have to trick yourself, right? So if you have ways to manipulate things, like we were talking about before, there's ways that you can manipulate things. Like people will put in certain concentrates at like really low percents to try to like trick your brain or your palate into like feeling like you're getting something that you're not. But like for me, part of a muffin, right, is the oiliness of a muffin. Because muffins are actually not very good for you. Like they're actually like pretty
Oh, no,
bad
they're
for you
terrible.
unless
Yes,
like
sir.
you know you make them from home from scratch and like you kind of gear down and you're mindful of it.
Yeah,
But, like,
don't dip them
traditionally
in
speaking-
granulated sugar.
Yeah, well, dude, traditionally speaking, right? Like they're really oily and they're covered in sugar, and like they're terrible for you. Like if you, so up here, Tim Hortons is huge. Like I know that in the northern parts of the states, Tim Hortons is still pretty big. If you go there, their muffins, no joke, are like the same calories as a fucking Big Mac.
Oh yeah.
So like
I'm sure.
they're like real not good for you. So how do you translate that like greasy, sugary goodness into a vape while still maintaining the fact that you're not making a cake? That's the hard part, because a muffin is not the same thing as a cake, unless you're going to Costco and you get their muffins, but those are just cakes.
Honestly, I have an answer for you on something that kind of worked. The
So tell me, I'm curious.
my pound cake recipe. My pound cake recipe. Add whatever fruit you want to throw at it, and what the Wonder Flavors did with their new release with that new Wonder thing, It's basically it's their blueberry jam flavor. Throw a little tiny bit
Okay.
of Swaggy's blueberry too to kind of balance out that blueberry, and you'd have a nice one with that pound cake recipe because that's got a really dense, high sugary taste. Because I made it like a proper one, nice sweet because it's a pound of sugar, pound of butter, and there's butter in there too. It gives you that nice density of a muffin. That pound
Alright,
cake
you know
recipe
what?
could be modified as a base.
I might see what I got from that. I know that I have
Maybe,
the blueberry
from
jam. I
Campbell,
have flavor of pound cake, if that's what you used.
No,
Maybe a
I
little-
actually
a
made
bit
my
of
own pound
golden
cake.
butter. Maybe
Here, I'll
some
look it up.
golden butter for the greasiness.
I can
That's what
help.
it is. Golden butter. That's what's in it. Yep.
Oh,
Here,
there
I'll-
you go.
I'll look it up. The pound cake.
Yep. Another one that works good.
I
too
made a
is that,
vanilla pound cake, but
That
yeah.
the golden syrup. Is it
Oh, here-
BTA?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one too. For that purpose, to sweeten up a bakery. You don't want sucralose. You don't want an artificial sweetener. If you want a natural sweetness, that one works good too.
All right.
From
I'm gonna-
molasses.
you know what?
Alright,
I might
the-
take this as like a personal challenge. I'm gonna have to come up with like a legit recipe.
well, here it is. The recipe I did. Cream cheese icing LA at 1%. That gives you that sweet coating.
Want it darker and the same mouth.
Oh,
Yeah, Sifu, you're kind of doing
Okay.
the normal weirdness.
yeah.
Oh,
Internet.
sorry. So I was thinking, if you wanted something darker but the same mouthfeel, the Wonder Flavor is molasses.
Ooh.
It has that same type of real deep, sugary syrupiness, kind of greasy syrupiness.
Oh, I
But
forget
it's
about that.
much
trick,
darker
too.
than golden butter or VTA's.
That might work in this well.
Golden
But I
syrup.
did the cream cheese icing LA 1%, golden butter from Cap at 0.5%, super sweet from Cap at 1%, vanilla custard Cap at 2%, yellow cake jungle flavors at 2%. Now, if you want to get rid of that vanilla, no, just use the new VSO custard. Same percentage, and you'd be all set.
Well, son of a bitch.
And that I actually
Well,
was
the code's
thinking
gonna
when
be
I
expired
tried
by
it.
we finish, so I can't buy it.
No, it's not until midnight. It's still midnight.
Till midnight. Okay.
Yeah. Now the thing is, I do it on purpose with the jungle flavors on that because the jungle flavors has an extra oily note, and I wanted it to be a heavy pound cake, so I used that. And the vanilla custard was just to kind of bring it down as well. It actually, when I tasted it, it's like, yeah, I can see a pound cake because they're heavy and dense, but I could see this being a nice base for a muffin. I was thinking that when I made it.
Yeah, because like I've
Muffin
tried a
Man?
bunch of muffins and like I never liked any of them. Like commercially made ones, and I didn't like them.
I've never had a good commercial muffin.
Yeah, definitely.
No,
like
everyone
different-
raves about the Muffin Man concentrates. I got one from Liquid Barn back in the day. I did not like it. Did not like. It had that cookie vomit taste. You know, whenever
Oh, no.
vomiting.
Cookie vomit.
That's what I
taste.
kind of got from it, like
Golden syrup's butter.
Mine came out all right. I'm not
Oh,
mad
golden
at it.
syrup. Yep.
What'd you make? What'd you make? I forget.
Did I say golden
So
syrup?
this is
Did I
called
golden butter?
Slime Chew. It's a green apple gum.
Big League Chew. That's what we called it too. Give me some of that slime stuff, boy, because it
So I
turns
used
slimy.
VSO bubblegum at 3%, TPA green apple at 3%, Swags green apple at 4% because I kind of buried it with everything. So I threw in the TPA green apple to kind of boost it, and it totally helped. Marshmallow vanilla 1%, soured by VSO 0.25%, not doing anything really. I might bump it up and try some more. Super sweet 0.5%. It tastes nice. It tastes like
Oh, I'll tell you
green
what, man,
apple.
that one-on-one
gum.
marshmallow is very handy,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
with something like this where the apples would get like super astringent.
This is
That
making
just
them
kind of
smooth.
yeah.
I like it.
Cherokee, that's true
don't-
too.
I don't hate it.
I've heard that a
I
few
ain't
times.
mad at it.
Avocado.
It's been a while since I had like a candy style vape too. I usually just vape bakeries and creams. So this
Yeah,
is
I made
kinda
that.
the spot.
I made that strawberry chew, and then I made the strawberries and cream chew, which is strawberries and cream chew tastes like a gummy strawberries and cream lifesaver. It's delicious.
shit.
It's delicious.
That sounds good. That sounds real good. Damn right, Kerplop. That shit's fire.
Yeah, it is. Very bright banana,
Swaggy
but
banana.
good.
I like mixing swag banana with the naughty one from Mullenberry. Soft banana.
Soft banana.
Yeah.
I know, Mowgli.
I've
I'm
done that
slipping.
combination. It works really good.
See that? I'm slipping. I made another one that Mowgli can make. I'm slipping.
Ah, shit. Let's see if I can make it. You are missing ingredients. Oh, I don't have yellow cake by Jungle Flavors. On the way, though.
You can use the Flavor West yellow cake. It just won't have quite as greasy a note.
No, I'm replacing that.
Oh, the only one I don't have is golden butter. I have
Shit
everything
destroys
else.
coils.
I've never been a huge fan of butter and vapes.
No,
like one of those things I
because
could
we
just
haven't
never
had
get
good
behind.
ones. Yeah, we haven't really had good ones.
No, we have. That's something. Maybe Swaggy
Well,
will
that's
eventually
like
come
the
out
one
with
of
a
those things,
really
though,
good
too,
butter.
right? Like, so this concentrate right here. Okay.
Well, since they got rid of diacetyl, you know,
This flavor, it's like the I guess I could have held it long enough to actually show, but it's like the chef's custard premium.
yeah, I love that.
Yeah, to me it's like I just taste butter.
That sounds good, Bob.
And it's just like it's like I've
it's,
put in a
it-
bunch of
it-
like movie theater popcorn
needs
butter
a-
into my custard, and I can't get behind it. I struggle with it. It's just too buttery for me.
It
for my
takes a
taste.
steep too, though.
It's too buttery. Hmm.
Yeah, it's too oily. To me, that's like not what a custard tastes like. So for me, it's hard to get behind the fact that it's a custard. To me, it tastes like a pudding, like a really buttery homemade pudding, and like that's not a custard. That's a pudding.
I totally forgot that Swag was beta testing butter
Yeah, I knew. I remember
with a
we
few
talked to him
choice
about
mixers out there. Lucky bastards.
it. Yeah. Just like the cake that we lost the one person that had actually tasted the cake. Since Addy left to go play golf. He actually got to taste
Oh
the
yeah, he had the butter and
the
the cake.
he had
didn't
the beta cake, yeah.
Mm. Yeah, swag cake I'd be interested in trying for sure since I
Da-
love
Dave, I've been trying to work on that
Dessert
more, but I'm gonna need a wing of my house like you're gonna need one in yours, Dave.
Why? What do you buy yours in? 15 mils?
A lot of them might get them in 15, yeah, just to try them because I don't know necessarily I'm gonna like it until I get it. And I've made mistakes where I bought like, oh, that's a little bit cheaper if I buy it in a bigger bulk and I get it and it's like I don't like that flavor.
Yeah, but you know what? Here, this is one of the things, right? This is the way that I see it. Now, this is probably also why I'm dumb. Nice.
Oh, I gotta say.
I commit. I commit. I'm a committed guy. Like if I'm gonna try something, I'm trying. So I will be like, oh, I'll get 30s. Like I can get 15s. No, I'll get 30s. Why would I? What happens if I like it? I'm also incredibly optimistic, which is maybe a fault. I don't know. I like hope for the best all the time.
Well, my other issue is it's not just that, but Lady Liberty makes it sound like, but she wants me to make like 320 mils of this juice. And it's like, okay, well, I got the small tester to see if I like that flavor, and you want this much juice. It's not going to work. That doesn't translate.
I buy 120s.
Yeah.
Just because I have to.
Yeah, but
And
I
then
think
I
that that's
buy-
different. Like you don't buy that the first time you try it, and I understand what Tim's saying. Like I get it, but at the same time, it's like 30 mils. Like you're talking about, it's like an extra $1.50 or $2. Like it's not. You're not going broke over it. You know what I mean?
I buy 120s, and then in this I buy, you know, I buy.
Yeah, but Sifu,
buy
you're in
500.
a completely different environment, bro. Like you make
Yeah.
stuff that you sell to people. All my
Yeah.
stuff gets made in a lab, and I don't touch any of it. I create the recipes. I submit the recipes.
Oh yeah, no, I totally.
Then the lab
like
makes it for me.
I have a bunch of 30s. Like I don't know why. I
Oh,
like
Kerplop,
30s
that
better.
sounds
I think they're
good.
just Easier to store.
Kerplop's
They're
talking about
easier
real
to
food.
store. I
He used
know.
the garlic and onion in his venison jerky marinade. That sounds really good. His Swaggy's garlic and onion is fire.
I mean, if
I-
I could
I-
get behind making homemade beef jerky, or in this instance venison, I can't even get behind venison. So like, I don't think that I would even want to try that. But if I could commit the time to making beef jerky,
The trick
I would
the
do
trick
that
over
shit.
drip is to push them up against a cliff.
yeah, that's the way that I do it for sure. Yeah, for sure. Because I wouldn't be able to like shoot them; it'd be too hard.
Well, you got to get behind them. You got to push them up
I'm
against a
way
cliff.
too
That's the only way. That could be the other problem right there. But
That's true. That's true. Actually.
yeah. There's our adult
And
humor for
also,
the night.
You know,
There
everything
we
up
go.
here. They're really nice up here. Like that, they stop. Like you don't even see deers on the side of the road because they stop, look both ways, and like they apologize if they go to walk on the road. It's just the Canadian way, man. Doesn't just stop at people. It's animals too.
I shot you. I'm sorry, eh?
Yeah. You know
I'll
what's funny
send
though?
I'll
Honestly,
send
Tim, maybe
letters
you
and
might
light
even be
candles.
Further north than me. You know that? I think that you might be further north than I am.
No, I'm in southern part of Vermont, so no.
You sure?
Yeah, I might have been farther north than you before.
Okay.
Maybe I
I
don't
can't
know. the
remember what,
Adirondacks.
like you know, the good old longitude, latitude. I can't remember
Yeah, I'm down at
which.
like I'm about the
'cause, like,
equivalent of
curvature
like
the Earth and like the equator and like all the lines, you know.
I would be the equivalent of just be above Albany as far as farther north. I'm about just a little bit farther north than Albany, New York, so not very high.
Okay. All right. So we're probably fairly close, actually, though.
If we'd known each other like 20 years ago, I probably would have visited every once in a while. Because
Well, it would have been a lot easier 20 years ago because I wouldn't even have needed a. I don't know. I guess I would have just started to need a passport.
yep,
I
just started
came in
your
after
investment.
9/11.
Yep.
Before that, I could just roll across with my wallet.
That's the last
Like-
time I crossed the border to Canada. Was that I just need my wallet.
Well, it was great. You know, sometimes you just be like hang with your friends on like a Friday night, and it'd be like 6 o'clock, and you'd be like, "What do you guys want to do tonight?" It's like, "Let's go to Buffalo and get some wings."
That's funny because we used to do the same
God,
thing. It's a Friday night. What do you want to do tonight? Well, you got to go to Canada and get some beer. Why?
Yeah, it's like,
because
oh,
we're
we're
eight.
so close to Montreal. We'll
Well,
just go. It's 18.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, it's like well, we might as well go get some beer, fill up the trunk. You know, we're only 18, but we can get it up there. Thankfully, we never got stopped at the border. Although all I ever did is confiscate it anyway, from what I heard at that time.
Yeah, like I mean, it's not like you're like half.
It's already bad enough if they're confiscating like $100 worth of beer. That's bad.
Yeah, well, beer's expensive up here. You guys must have had like this weird culture shock when you came up and you're like, "Yo, at the 7-Eleven, I can go get like a 6-pack of beer for $2.99, and up here it would be like $15." You'd be
Yeah,
like,
but the beer was stronger too than back then when I was that age.
well, I mean, I won't.
That's the other thing. We couldn't even get the proper strength of beer down here because it wasn't legal in New York State. It's like you can't have that. Well, we can go to Canada and get it.
Yeah, I actually remember one time I was like in like either Niagara Falls or Buffalo or something like that, and we were going to a Buffalo Sabres game, and there was maybe like a minivan full of us, and it was like the Sabres versus the Maple Leafs, and so we were like, "Oh, should we get beers before we go?" And we're like, "Oh no, beers are so cheap there. Like we might as well just buy them there." And like one of my friends like went to go get beers. And we were waiting at the hotel room, and he brought back all this like Molson Canadian. And we're like, why would you buy that? Like, we're in America. This doesn't make sense.
America.
He's like, oh no, but this is like American made one. I'm like, okay. And I remember trying it and I was like, this is probably the worst beer I've ever had in my
It's
life.
swamp piss in comparison. It
It was
is.
so bad.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't even like the Canadian version of Molson Canadian, but it was drastically better. Like, I couldn't understand how it looked the exact same, but it just tasted completely different.
Mowgli has a point about the deer.
Asking an Australian for a Foster's.
Foster's
what's
a
that?
beer. Yeah.
No, but it's different. Most Canadians huge here, and Foster's in Australia is not. Like this was a like a direct comparison, just crossing the border. Like you could probably throw a beer into Canada from where we picked it up.
Yep. What was it?
sorry, Tim, what were you gonna say?
Labatt's had a stronger version. But what I was saying is Mowgli there about the deer. Depending on where you're at, it makes a difference. Yeah, there's a reason why I've been all over the Northeast. Never hit deer anywhere else except for in the Adirondacks where I grew up. Hit 9 of them there with the vehicle, but not any outside of there.
Wow.
It's because they're not. They're kind of wild. They see a car coming and they think, oh, I can jump in front of that. One of them on a
I think that it's
motorcycle.
also like because in probably even where you live now, like the population density.
Oh, population's
is
way down.
probably just not there
Yeah.
at all.
No,
Like,
it's not.
You're in the country, like all of those northeastern states, like those, they're big in land, but they're small in population. Like Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. Like there's not a lot of people that live in any of those places.
Well, New Hampshire and Vermont have been kind of overhunted, so the deer population is low. Whereas Adirondacks, they'll sometimes open up extra doe permits just to get the deer population lower, unless it's
Oh,
wet
really?
winter. Yeah, there's just so many deer. There's more cows than people there. You don't expect there to be more deer? I mean, makes sense, doesn't it?
No, like I see deer all the time. I guess I'll knock on wood right now. I've actually never hit one, but there's definitely deer up here. I just maybe I'm lucky.
The two that bothered me the most was when on a motorcycle where I thought I was going to die. Managed to live through that. I was happy. And drive home.
Yeah, you're
Corvette?
fucking lucky, dude.
The fiberglass went through the radiator. I couldn't drive it home. It's like, damn it. And that was at 45 miles an hour on the vet, okay? Because I put new rear 275 50s on the back and they were rubbing a little bit and I was a little worried because my suspension was sagging too much. So we're just taking it for a test drive at my, was supposed to be my in-laws. Went with me and we drove down the highway in Watertown. Lady clipped it, spun it, dropped it in front of me. There's no way to miss it. Middle of the day. On the way home, 2:00 in the morning, going 85 miles an hour on a bike. I mean 65. That's the speed limit. And I hit the deer. And if I'd been going slower, it would have stopped me. But because I was going faster, I went from 75 to like 30 instantaneously. Well, 85, whatever. Hit my arm. Felt like I broke my arm. It hit my funny bone. It bent the casing. Didn't really bust it. Bent the casing radiator. Busted my fairings on my Ninja. Laid the 90-pound doe on the side of the road, and that was it. Rode it home. Some of the fluids that's come out of the radiator, I thought it was busted up, and I looked, and it just dented the casing on the side and pushed the overflow. That was it.
Wow.
Those are the worst two. The other ones were kind of like mishaps. One was on purpose. It was a nice buck. It was hunting season.
Ninjas are tough.
One was on purpose. Oh my god. No,
It's
we're gonna hit this deer.
It's jumping in
No.
front of me. I could miss it. Oh, I'm going to gun it. I'm getting this deer. Unfortunately, I found out that if you hit it just right, it'll go up into your radiator, hit your fan, push your radiator and fan together, and mess up your motor.
Yeah, like I honestly think that like paying a fine would probably be better than paying that repair bill.
Yeah. No.
Wait.
It was an old truck. It was okay.
Tim's like, I had to retire her. It was a noble thing to do.
Yeah. I had to retire. Hey, I got a nice rack out of that, though, but unfortunately, my mother's got that. I don't have it. I left my deer antlers at home when I left New York. Haven't got a buck here, but I seen them, but I feel bad for killing them because there's hardly any here. And I haven't seen anything worthy of, okay, definitely pulling that trigger. You see a nice rack, and then you're like, that one's going down. I haven't seen that yet. Not during hunting season, anyway. But my buddy got one, and I had to gut it for him, though, because he was too squeamish. That's always fun. You go hunting with some...
work.
Yeah.
I would never do that. I couldn't kill
it's-
anything anyway, though.
But if you're going to kill it, you got to be able
I'll
to clean
eat it.
Yeah.
I'll eat it, but I can't kill it. I know it's fucking.
He
Catch
turned
the
pale
team, but-
thinking about reaching in and grabbing the heart and taking it out. It's like, okay, done. It's like, okay.
Nope. I didn't even like filleting fish when I used to go fishing with my dad when I was young. He was trying to teach me how to do that, and I'm like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to pull their guts out. It's nasty.
And here with the pond right there,
No,
my
then you
my
have to
fish are
eat the
still flop.
guts.
My fish are
Yeah,
still
right.
flopping when they hit the pan, and they're still kind of moving. They'll still curl
Yeah,
up and
that
do the
was
floppy
my
thing.
least favorite part. It's definitely
Yeah.
my least favorite part.
Yeah,
Getting
I could never
sappier,
get
though.
behind it just because like I just can't. I don't know. Like I understand why people do it, and like I don't judge people for doing it. I just know that I physically can't do it. I don't need to do it. If I needed to do it, it would be different.
Just know if you break into my house, I'm gonna shoot you like 10 times in the fucking legs.
Yeah, no, and see that's cool. Like, you know what I mean?
But I can't kill a fucking deer.
But it's interesting. This all started because someone's using vape flavorings. Well, not vape flavorings, just flavorings in general that can be used for vape flavorings to season venison. I mean, think of the universalness. I mean, Adam, you use the garlic and onion, don't you? To
I've
season
used
up food?
Swag's garlic for garlic bread. I've used garlic and onion in soups. I've used it in scrambled eggs. It's fucking great. Yep. Grilled cheese sandwich. Just drip a little on there. Got a garlicky fucking mozzarella like cheese sandwich. Dip it in marinara on some toasted Italian bread. It's delicious. Yeah, those are definitely good for cooking.
You
I
and the
will
kid
probably
cried.
never vape Swag's garlic or Swag's onion.
What happened when we started off this whole Spanish rice journey? You were on board.
One of these days I'm gonna get into that, I think, but that's for like shits and giggles though, just to see if I can do it. I'll probably vape.
I'll be honest.
once,
That's how I started it, and then I vaped it.
and
And
then
it's like
never vape it again.
it was
Yeah,
pretty
someone
good.
asked for a gumbo. I'm like, no. Anyone got a a roux flavored costume?
Yeah, right. My friend Danny at work is always challenging me with ideas for savory vapes. I'm like, it can be done, but I don't know if I want to vape that, dude.
Just because you can.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you
should.
Exactly.
Dave. Yeah, Dave was here for a witness of that. Yes, we need therapy still, don't we, Dave? Description of clouded cream. You'll never hear a scarier one than Lady Liberty's description.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised Lumi can't find your kitty. That stray kitty she's got outside. We have been going for longer than I actually anticipated, and I know that some of you have to work tomorrow. So I'll start
Yeah, I was
wrapping
actually
it
gonna
up.
say that.
Yeah,
I think I might dip in a couple of minutes.
I'm heading in that direction. Yes.
Yes. So let's see. Who got here first? Technically, it was Sifu that hopped in first. So
Oh,
go
really?
ahead and... Yeah. What, wasn't it? Was it you?
I
No,
thought,
I'm pretty
I
sure
think
it
I
was
li-
me and you,
I-
Tim. You fucking.
Oh, no,
I
it's
got
Adam.
here,
It
you-
was
Wait,
Adam.
Adam, dude.
That's right.
Yeah,
Adam
When
was
I
already
got
here.
You two were in here.
That's right. Adam was here for like 10 minutes, almost, well, a couple minutes before I started. That's right.
Yes, sir. That's right.
So-
Why do you ask, by the way?
I know that Adam's on at least one show. So, Adam, what do you got going on? And you got any gigs coming up, by the way?
There's so many questions. Okay, so shows I'm on. Yeah, tomorrow night, 9:00 Central Time on Golf T Vapes channel. We do the Cloudy Bunker, where we do exactly what we just did tonight. Basically. Yeah, and then that's pretty much it as far as shows. I occasionally go on Frank's show on Sunday mornings, but I've been working Sunday mornings, so I can't do that. Band shows, for those who do not know, I'm in a band called Eddie and the Arsons. I play the bass. I play a bass player in said band, not an actual bass player. But yeah, we do have a show Saturday in Schiller Park, Illinois, which is right outside of O'Hare Airport. So fly in, come check us out, and then fly back to your place of residence, and we'll be cool. I'll buy you a beer. And then yeah, 4/22 we got a show at the Gallery Cabaret in Chicago. So trying to keep busy, trying to get back into playing shows because this fucking COVID nonsense kept us from playing in front of people for 2 years and you get a little itchy.
For real,
But
if you're
yeah.
used to that, I can imagine.
Yeah, I mean we were playing at least once a month before that nonsense happened, and then it's just like cut off from the outside world. And I mean we didn't even practice for a couple months. We were just trying to stay away from each other. Paul, you can come sleep in my damn house and then go to the airport in the morning, dude. More than welcome to, brother. But yeah, thanks for having me, Tim. Always a pleasure, and loved hanging out with you guys. Always.
And here's the weird thing. I think I let Overdrip in first because he popped up on top, but I think Sifu was actually in the queue first. So,
Go ahead,
Rob?
Sifu.
Okay. Okay. Hey, thanks for getting me on, Tim. Really appreciate it, man. Thanks for thinking of me. It feels good to be thought of, so really appreciate that. Stuff for me, I said it in our show before. I got some new stuff, a new menu coming out this week. Three new flavors. I have a chocolate peanut butter cookie with boysenberry jam. It's called the Jesus Cookie. That was born of some late night hangs in another group, and so I'm excited about that one. It's testing real well. And I have a lemon cookie called Lemon's Hope, and then also a coconut banana Twinkie that we named after our very own Pam Cakes. So I named it
nice.
Pam Cakes. So she helped me test it, and I really appreciate that. And it born a very delicious thing. So that's coming. My Instagram is Sifu Stash. My old one was hijacked and stolen. He actually changed the name now, so you don't have to worry about not mixing us up. So that's cool. And you can find me just hanging around the internets. And if you need any help with mixing or anything, I'm happy to help. You can like my ELR and put out a weekly mix on mixing it up on Tuesdays at 7 Central, and we have a good time with Overdrip and Clown and Tribal Buddha. So thanks for having me. Everyone have a great week, and we'll see you on the internet. Overdrip.
Okay, well, thanks. Just like CP said, like I appreciate you asking if I wanted to come on. Yeah, it's a bit of a long haul, but at the same time, like once you're in the mood for mixing, like it's not really a whole lot to ask somebody to just keep on rolling. Unlike Sifu, I actually came up with a second recipe because that's just how I roll, and that's fine. He wants to cheat. That's cool. I mean, whatever. Just because maybe I got more talent. No, I'm just kidding.
You do, and you're much better looking too.
Oh no, dude! This is like I've heard this more than just from my mom, but like I have dimples, and apparently that's like desirable. So like, I mean, I'm sorry, I was born this.
What if my dimples are on my ass? What about that?
Well, that could be desirable too, but like unfortunately for you, like you don't wear your ass on your face. It's
but I do. Don't see it.
No, actually, no. That makes more sense. But yeah. So Tim, thank you very much for throwing this. And thank you for inviting me. It was just a good time. I'm glad that I just got to hang out, just chill. As for myself, if you guys want to check me out, just like Sifu said, you can check me out on KBTV's YouTube. It's right before this show. So if you don't get enough DIY stuff in your life, you can come by there, come visit. There's just it's a similar vibe to what we just did. Like we're just people just chatting, talking about flavors, talking about whatever, giving people help if they need it, any of that stuff. So feel free to stop on by. You can check me out on Friday nights on the Frames Shanklin Paper YouTube channel for the Green Room, where it's just me and Sean Typhon and Frames Shanklin. We just kind of like hang out, and it's like, I guess it's like kind of one of the last North American vape shows that we've been doing for like, shoot, I don't know. I guess it's like 3+ years. It's been a while that we've been doing it. We're still just having a good time, enjoying it. I really wish you didn't say that because like I just don't like that song.
I can't hear those words without thinking of that stupid song.
Man, I get it. I get the same stuff all the time with like the randomest shit. And sometimes it'll be like a conversation with somebody at work that you don't know from Adam, and like they're just like they say something and like you stop listening to what they say and you start singing the song in your head. That's like the curse that I've had my entire life. But anyways, back on track. Yeah, so if you guys want to check me out, I also do the Shutdown Podcast. If you go to shutdownpodcast.com, you can find out where we stream that. It's not like just vape oriented. We actually don't really touch that much stuff on vape. It's a lot of like cannabis talk, I guess. And just kind of like general, just chilling out. And we have guests on from like all different walks of life. I think that actually like one of my favorite episodes was when we had this guy who's like a big time. Well, no, yeah, Tim was cool, but was this guy who's like a Hare Krishna, and like I'd never talked to someone who was Hare Krishna before, and so it was just like one of those experiences where you're like, yo, it's such a wild thing that I'm like sitting here learning about this guy's life, and like his religion and stuff that I would never have had the opportunity to really talk to anybody about. And it was interesting. So if you ever want to just check it out, check that out. Just like I said, shittimepodcast.com. And lastly, I guess I can't leave without pimping my own shit. So if you guys want to try any of my own liquids, so like I was saying before, like I get stuff made in a lab, like they're all my recipes, and then I get a lab to make them for me because I like that life, and I actually have the ability to do that being in Canada. So if you want to check that out, you just go to UncleChrisTestingGrounds.com, and if you use the coupon code SHEDTIME, it'll save you a little bit of money. And yeah, it's like flat rate shipping. So if you like live anywhere in America or Canada, or well, in America or Canada, it's flat rate shipping. Everywhere else in the world, it's you pay whatever I pay, and I get a discount. But if you want to do that, feel free. And that's everything for me. So thank you once again, Tim.
And yes, I was on the Shutdown podcast
there you
as
go.
well. For all of you people wondering if I've been on that show too, yes. It's a running joke. Everybody keeps picking on me about being on every show. So that said, thank you guys. It's great to have you. There was a couple people I did invite, but apparently Facebook didn't send everything through when I was hurrying. Remember I told you, Adam, I was having issues with that going through, even for sending to you. Yeah, apparently I didn't send all of them through. I apologize for that. But then again, if this happens again, we have a show that's missing that I can't OCD through that moment without screwing up my week. You'll see more of these pop up every now and then. I'll try and get who we can. Thank you guys for showing up on such short notice. I just couldn't get through the day without some kind of mixing show. It's the beginning of my mixing week. I had to have it. That said, you're going to listen to some more Adam on the way out. No, I actually kind of love Adam's music. Thank you so much for sharing that and letting me use it. It's awesome.
Oh, shizzle.
You have a good night, guys. And, reach out to those you haven't heard from or, are struggling, because you could save a life or at least make the day a better one. Bye.
I heat up, I can't cool down. You got me spinning around and round, round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the flames get higher. Abracadabra, I wanna reach out and grab ya. Abracadabra, abracadabra. You make me hot, you make me sigh. You make me laugh, you make me cry. Keep me burning for your love with the touch of a velvet glove. Abracadabra, I wanna reach out and grab ya. Abracadabra, abracadabra, abra.